Life is 100 flights of stairs in a building with an elevator that goes extremely slow. Some were born on the 25th floor, but most of us were born on the first. In the quest to reach the top, the trick is to take the stairs, regardless of where you started out, and never enter the comfortable elevator, no matter how you've caught up.
What's up, guys? Hey, I'm here with you with Limitless Hoops yet again. We're here on Tuesday. Got our practice coming up here real soon, and then just to take care of a few items just real quick. So listen up for these things, please. What's up, Connor Rush? I see you. All right, we got. Let me see. I just signed up for our Arizona trip, because Aiden signed up for it, and his mom just wanted to make sure I was on his flight. It says that there's only like 5 remaining spots on that flight, but like legit, it always does that. I double dog dare to like look up any flight like 6 months from now, and it'll be like 3 spots remaining. Better hurry. Okay, so like there is a point in time when the flights do run out of space. Yes, that point is not 3 months in advance. But with that said, it may be out. I don't know. So like sign up or like book those flights like now. I'll put which flight it was on the website tonight. And I will also put the other July ones up as well. All right, what's up, Kieran and Declan Louth? Hi. All right, and then what else is there? There's no tournament for April. No tournament for April. Well, it was supposed to be this weekend, but Jam said that with the many different what is that called? The many different spring breaks that there was no room to do a tournament, because they have to start their league and they have to put the focus on that, etc. So we will have games instead. So heads up for that. We have games this weekend, not a tournament. What is the difference? A tournament like guarantees us like 3 games, whereas just games on the weekend might be 1 or 2. All right. Let's see. I'm almost done. Let me see. No, that's about it. All right, now we're going to the movie of the day. All right, let's check the movie of the day. What is it? What is it going to be? Come on, big money. Yes! Okay, we're good. We have Dodgeball today. It's the 5th grade movie of the day. And this movie is great for all ages. And by all ages, I mean probably anyone 5th grade and up. Does it? I mean, it's supposed to be 5th grade and up. It's great for like high schoolers. Like, don't worry about it being like beneath you. And for adults, I mean, unless you're like super stuck up, you're gonna like this movie as well. Okay, but like I don't know, below that age, I don't know. There are probably, I'm sure, a couple of scenes like instead of throwing a ball at them, he throws a wrench at their face. I mean, if that's too much for you to watch because you're a little sensitive or a little too young for that, then maybe this movie isn't for you. All right. What up, Noah Masseth? Tournaments are brackets and games are not. Amen. Thank you for thank you for settling that whole debate. All right. But yes, Dodgeball, man, it's a good, solid movie. It's really, really funny. It might be the funniest movie on the list this month. Might be. I haven't really memorized the list. All right, but it is definitely epic in terms of like hilarity, in terms of like just like the history of movies. They really did well with this one. There's a ton of actors in it and actresses, and it's as absurd as it is. I'm not gonna say it's like deep and gonna inspire you, but part of inspiration is like just to keep you going, and like laughing in life is an enormous tool for enthusiasm. So watch this movie, 5th grade or above. If you happen to watch it, it is the movie of the month. So go ahead and post those movie reviews, and we'll get that out of the way. I'm not sure if I've ever given out a coin for the movie reviews, but I know that Bryson has, and I know that Coach Valdez, Derek has. Maybe I've given one. But I might be giving one this month. It's just random, and the more random, the better. But yes, this movie, ranking wise, out of 50 stars, man. 50 stars. Whew. It's a tough one. Again, I really take these stars, seriously. So I don't want to just throw out any kind of ranking, right? Because like decades from now, they're going to be like holding awards based off these rankings. How many tomatoes did it get? How many stars did it get from John Sanders? All right, so yes, this is a very important task that I have right here. All right, Dodgeball gets 43.5 stars. I said it. There you go. 43.5 stars. What's up, Sean Amin? Watch Dodgeball out there. All right. Let me see. Here's something for you guys. Here's my little deep thought of the day. Okay. All right. Which order should I go? Let me see. All right, I'm gonna go in this order right here. Okay. With the new league that I'm doing, all right. With the new league that I'm doing, stars out of 50, 42 out of 50. You gave it. I have seen this. I think it's a solid movie, dude. It's a solid movie. All right. With the new league that I'm doing, I have 16 different teams. For each team, they have a different personality type, okay? And there are 16 different personalities, so I chose to just use those to say like whether this team was like a running gun team, or this team was a very meticulous like play-oriented team, or if this team was just like a team that was just like, I don't know, like focused on like this versus that, or like an outgoing team, or like an introverted team, right? Like things like that. And I feel like if we do that, then we can provide something for everyone. And as I'm making it, I also made like a little like picker where you could choose it. Watch this. All right, so on the website, all right, is it up? You can choose it right here by going to the teams, and you can find your ideal team. But it says all the different team stuff right here, right? And it says what each one is. And if you select this, like to find your ideal team, you select like mine per se, like say that we're in Broomfield, and then if you have let's see, if you draw your energy from being in relaxed solitude. If you take in information by seeing patterns, if you make decisions, how do you make decisions by thinking things through, and how do you organize your world with spontaneity or by planning ahead? If you plan ahead, and then the main question is: do you want teammates that are the same as you, compatible with you, different than you, or incompatible with you? Because some people might just be like, I want to throw you into a situation it's gonna be hard. That's going to be like really, really like, like fire and freaking water or something like that, or oil and gasoline. All right. But if you pick the same, that would equal to the stars. Right. And then you can visit our website and things like that. So by me doing this, made me think about how meticulous I am. All right. And if you read the stars ones, it's definitely like everything about me. Like it goes independent, original, highly analytic. Like I love analytics. Determined to reach long-term goals through structure. I love that. Competence. and perpetual improvement for themselves and others, right? So that's almost like I want to be the boss of everyone, which I definitely do. That is like so me, right? And I'm also asking for constant improvement of other people. So if I can supply a team for every body and every type, then it can push you in ways where like maybe like the wrong coach couldn't push you, because not every coach is for every player, right? And with that said, it reminded me of, let me see. Oh yeah, I watched it last year. It will be a year in the program this Saturday. Nice. But yes, if you it reminded me of yesterday. As I was yelling at Connor Rush, which I am known to do. I yell at him more than anyone else because I push him the most, right? Other players have asked me, can you push me as much as Connor? And I'm like, no! You can't handle the truth, right? All right. But as I was yelling at him, I realized like what I'm doing in that is I'm putting him in a make or break situation, right? And when you're in a make or break situation, you might get broken, but you also might get made, right? And the way that I see it as, if Connor is ever going to make it, he needs to handle this stuff. But there's a chance he may not handle this stuff. And I was talking to one of the coaches from BC Denver, because they had their media day yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw it after our practice. They had a green screen up and lights. They're just copying off of us, dude. We originated that, homie. But yes, they were like playing around and just joking, like, and just having some fun. And I asked them, how many times do you guys like do stuff like this? They were like, a lot. And I was like, oh, we do it 4 times a year. They're like, yeah, we do it a lot more. And I was like, oh, because of girls? Like, no, because of young kids. And they say younger kids, it's a new generation. And it's not a new generation. It is, but it's not. It is in terms of like, it's literally a new generation, but it's not literally in terms of like anyone's changed. We haven't changed. Our strategies have changed. And what we figured out before is there are certain people like Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and Michael Jordan. But the majority of people, like let's say 99% of people, aren't like that. And if you want to create those sort of players, you can like force everyone into it and like make it all hardcore, but you're going to break so many people because only so many individuals, very few individuals can handle that. All right. And so the way that I coach, it's very meticulous and it's very, very hard. And only a few people can handle that. But I assure you, if you can handle it, it'll be beautiful roses on the other side. But I think I'm basically just throwing away 99% of people. And that's not very, very good. The way that they're doing it, they're being very soft, where they may never make a Jordan, ever. But they will make a whole bunch of Bones Highlands. Just like average, middle of the line players that make it, They're going to make a whole bunch of average dudes. So for you guys, that would be like a whole bunch of like guys that are pretty good in high school. And for me, that's just not good enough for me. All right. So understand that when I do this, if you guys have ever seen the movie X-Men, when they go through trauma that will create their X-Men character or whatever, all the X-Men characters are basically personality types. And you find out not if you're a mutant, but what kind of mutant that you are through hardships that happen during your like most vulnerable years. And when these bad things happen, it's going to make or break you. So as I'm pushing you guys, you're going to find out what is your superpower. All right? What is your superpower? Are you meticulous like I am? Are you like the hardest worker in the whole gym? When I put you guys up against like the top 75 teams in the country, when we go down to Houston, how will you handle that? Will you just break and like stand in the corner and go, will you be like, let's go, and like lose by 90, but who cares? And you're just diving to the floor and you're like, yeah, and everyone's like, dude, who is this guy? And you're like, I would have never known that I was this person unless you put me in this position. Thank you, coach. Or will you just be like, I'm sad that I went on this trip? All right. Andrew is going to come with us to Houston because he's already signed up. All right. And he hasn't been a part of us or like been at practice or anything like that, but we won't need his toughness. All right. And this is your second chance, Connor Rush. Let's say that you do really well in terms of like talking and not giving up and being even tougher than you've ever been before. And then like some coach looks at you and Andrew notices it. Or you get Andrew a couple of looks from some coaches. You think he wouldn't just jump right back on our team? Of course he would. Because he wants to go to college. He just doesn't think that this is the route. He doesn't think that you're the teammate. So like you can prove yourself again. You have another chance, but you have to step it up. And again, it doesn't take dunking on anyone, scoring 30 points. It just takes not giving up and staying enthusiastic the entire time. So through all these trials, find out what kind of X-Men that you are. What is your superpower? All right, what is your superpower? And then the last thing that I was gonna say about that, mine is being meticulous and perpetually improving myself and everyone around me. If you look back at the website, right, after it says all these team names, right? If you look back at the website and you click on tournaments, you can look right here, and we're gonna have a snack shack, all right, a simple snack shack. But that's not who I am, man. That's not who I am. Every snack shack, like there's gonna be one in Aurora, one in Broomfield, one in Centennial, one in Denver. They will only sell these 16 items, and for each team, they have a bundle. So there will be a food item, drink, snack, candy. If you add up all those, it's $10. You get $3 off if you buy them in a bundle. And the bundles are interesting because I try to make them as close to the logo as possible. So for the sharks, it'll be like in a shark box. It'll be bagel bites, water, goldfish, and Swedish fish, right? And and I just wanted to know your thoughts on these. So look at these real quick. If you have any kind of like snack shack items that you like, let me know. So like there's Save a Buck meal deal for the Bucks. They go for Mountain Dew and trail mix and some fruit snacks. All right. The Joker Bucks has popcorn because, like you're eating popcorn while you're watching a Joker, I guess. And then Laffy Taffies, Funyuns, all right, Lions. The Wolf Pack has a whole bunch of Mexican stuff because of Mexican Lobos, taquitos, Doritos, and hot tamales. All right. If you have any suggestions for any of these, let me know in the comment section because I just made these ones up for the Raptor one. I couldn't think of anything. I have lemonade and corn dogs. So if you also happen to like a particular a snack shack item that you would definitely want on it, you're like, I love sunflower seeds, let me know that in the comment section as well. And that's about it. Yeah. Anyways, let me get to these comments real quick. Let's see what we have. John, to be honest, you need milkshakes. Milkshakes are hard. They're really, really hard for snack shack items. They're very, very hard. Let's see. Jokic is averaging a 35-point triple-double in the last 5 games. That is crazy. Clay's averaging 36 points in the last 1 game. Metaphorically, let's see, middle-of-the-line player, a rookie making logo shots for 40%. Listen, I don't care if you make a logo shot. It still counts as just a regular 3. Bones is a special player. We'll see. Get rid of candy and add ice cream or something. Ice cream is not a year-round item. Candy is a year-round item. See, I've thought about it. But yes, if you have any particular thing that you love, but I might add an ice cream, maybe it's just hard to keep up. We have to have a lot of freezer space, everything like that. But yes, I'm always improving. Let's see what you guys have for me. And I love suggestions. I love them a lot. All right. And is that about it? Let me see. New Age, I mentioned that. Oh, with the New Age way of thinking, it is smarter. I will admit that. And having everyone make it, again, but you can't create like true diamonds unless you like put them through like a ton of pressure. It's just that the pressure doesn't work for everyone. So I'm gonna give Connor until the Oakland tournament. The Oakland tournament will be my last time pushing Connor. Then he must push himself because I'm tired of pushing people that don't push back. He has to push back. So maybe I pushed him too much. He's done. All right. He needs to push himself now, and that's even harder. I will admit. So I'll move on to some other kid and see who else I can push. What's up, Gavin Witt? All right. I forget you live in Colorado and it is cold. Yes, we are in sunny California all day long, dude. All right. Starting off, we got our quote of the day. Quote of the day for today is, help others help you. Help me help you. Help others help you. All right. It's not just enough to just be a needy person or to be like a person or to even be a person who doesn't need anybody. You should use the help of others because that's what we're here in the universe to do, is to help each other out. And if you choose not to, you're at a serious detriment and you're just going by yourself for no good reason. And you're going to sacrifice a lot of great that you can become because you're trying to do things by yourself. But at the same time, you can't be a mooch or just like a pitiful person sitting there just hoping that someone's there to help you up, please. All right. You have to put yourself in position to be going full speed and then be humble enough to be like, this isn't good enough. I need you to help me get even faster. All right? So help others help you by being like attentive to their suggestions, whether they're wrong or right. Be like, oh, thank you for helping, because maybe next time they'll have a good one. Even if like you're like, but if you're like, oh, that's the stupidest decision ever. I imagine a parent saying that to you, you wouldn't want to talk anymore, right? So be attentive to people and listen to them. And also, like when they do help you out and they happen to mess up, understand where their intentions come from and say thank you. I understand that you were trying, but you chopped off my finger, and now I have 9 fingers, and that's not very nice. All right, but and help others help you. If it's a parent, you know that they're trying to tell you the right thing. So like, don't bite them for telling you something that's obviously right. Don't come back to them when you're 21 like everyone does and be like, yo, I should have listened to you when you were like, don't smoke. And I was like, screw you, mom, I hate you. Like that. I mean, guys, understand that there's reasons for stuff, right? So help others help you. And if you do, you can be amazing. And I said, I always talk about Finley Chastain. I think her superpower is listening to her dad. All right? And her dad's superpower is listening to others. He was a professional baseball player, professional athlete, loves basketball, 6'5", really tall. Has a girl who's like one of the best players in the state when she's like freaking 4. And he goes up to someone and goes, what should I do with her? And they said, oh, send her to 50 All-Stars. That's the program like that for her. And so he comes up to me and goes, yeah, hey, what should I do? And I was like, well, you know that we lose all the time. He goes, I heard that you were the best. I don't care about losing. And he asked me, what should I do? And he was like, well, he goes, I'm a baseball guy. I love basketball. I know basketball, but you're a basketball guy. And he like trusted me like that. And with her listening to him and him listening to me, it's just like, you can't do any wrong until we have like bad intentions, but none of us had bad intentions. So it was great. So help others help you is a great, great, great quote. John, you have 8 fingers. Thumbs are not fingers. Amen. Amen. You're smart. We're gonna count that as a trivia question for Noah. Congratulations, Noah. You did it. All right. Let's see. Let's go. Speaking of trivia, I'm gonna do trivia right after the elementary stuff, real quick. All right. Elementary stuff for Wednesday. This is the stuff that we just finished up. Partner passing. No, this is the stuff that we're doing on Friday. Sorry about that. Partner passing, football catch, sideline out of bounds, sideline out of bounds, inbound seal, taking a charge, running hook shots and hook series with a D. So heads up for that stuff. And then the stuff that we are doing for tomorrow. Stuff that we're doing for tomorrow is free throws. So your placement, your routine, your mechanics and mentality. So we'll be shooting free throws tomorrow. Maybe we might make them for runs. 10 in a row in under 5 minutes. That's a very, very possible goal. You should make 10 in a row from the elbows. If you can do that, we might have enough time to do it from the 3-point line as well. I'll let you guys try twice to make 10 in a row in under 5 minutes. And then the second time, if you did it successfully, you can shoot threes. Then we have 15-second sprints times 4. This is just how we turn and understanding how fast that we can be. If our stamina was up to its full potential. Then pounds, drives, and pull-ups. This is how you penetrate, how you pull up, and how you drive. All right, and they should all be the exact same. All right, then we have box jumps included in that, so that lends itself to a great, what is that called, a circuit. Then we have split jumps to shots. All right, then to finish up, this is stuff that we did last time, which is fake behind the back. I thought that went decently well. You guys are understanding that more and more and more. The 3 decision drill, we need to learn that a lot better, especially for practice and for games. All right, Reddick chase drill, we did pretty well at that. That was a fun one. Ankle breaker crossover, you guys really pay attention to the fancy stuff now. You guys are kind of getting that. Pull that out in a game or practice first. Penetrate and fill drill, we got to learn this for games as well. It's how we fill, how we penetrate. And then sprint dribble, cone touch, not low enough, not fast enough. We just weren't. All right, let's get to the trivia right now. The trivia question for the day, again, is when I click the trivia, you guys can't see my screen, but I'm going to click on a random video, then I'm going to ask you a question from it, okay? All right, so I'm going to the History of Hoops page, and I click Random Video. All right, and this video pops up. Let's see what it is. Oh, I see it. All right, here's the question today. All right, the question from the random video that just popped up on my screen is, it's an easy one. Good luck, you guys. John Stockton and Karl Malone were the greatest pick and roll duo in the history of basketball. They only made it to the finals once, though. When they made it to the finals, who did they play against? That is the question. That is the question. Let me know the answer. And if you know the answer, just put it in the comment section. And you have a chance to win. Easy one. Good luck, you guys. When the Utah Jazz with Karl Malone and John Stockton made it to the NBA Finals, who did they play against? Who did they play against? Who did they play against? Oh my God! I think we might have a Connor Rush sighting. Connor Rush beat Finn by a little bit. Oh, Sean just missed it. Noah just missed it. Aiden just missed it. Oh man, that was an easy question. Of course, no, Google. That's a pretty easy question, but hey, Connor was the fastest. Connor, that was your second guess. You guessed pick and roll. Well, pick and roll wasn't even a team. If he had guessed like Hornets, I would have totally taken that. I think he was guessing what the question was, though. Yeah, Kid and Deck with the Bulls. You guys all got it. But Connor was the fastest, so that's Connor's first point for the month. Great job. And story of the day. Story of the day. Watch it.
If pointed in the right direction, reaching your goal is a lot like walking home. It takes more than a few steps, and each step is actually a failure in and of itself. And it's only when you add up all the failures that you eventually reach your doorstep. Staring at your foot in tears upon every step is a bit silly. So keep your head up and forge on.
John is biased. So I never really learned that lesson. I never really thought about that lesson when I was growing up until I met you guys. By you guys, I mean all the kids that I've coached. And it's crazy to me, how often you guys are let me see something real quick. How often you guys are like this? I'm like, hey, look, there's a notepad and it's right here. Go touch it. And as you guys are like this, you're like, I can't do it. I'm like, just try. Okay, I'm going to try. Oh, no, I can't. I'm like, what the heck is their problem? And I've never experienced that before. It's like you guys don't know if you just keep going. No matter how slow you go, just as long as you're going toward it, you're going to touch it. It's crazy. People just don't understand that. It's like, dude, as long as you're getting better day to day, eventually you're going to reach NBA level. But the only thing that you're really racing against is time. The hardest part for you guys is you're going to make it to the NBA level. But your body might give out first, right? You can keep trying to perfect dribbling, you eventually will. And you can keep trying to perfect shooting, you eventually will. But if you don't try hard enough, or maybe you're not lucky enough, or you started too late, you won't perfect it until you're 50. And maybe by then, your muscles will kind of wear out. So then you won't really perfect it. Or even if you do perfect it, you'll be too old to play in the NBA because you can't run fast enough. But that's the only thing that's holding you back is time. So just go fast and you're good. And every single step that you take, yeah, it's going to suck because you failed. Absolutely. But it's just every failure brings you to the place, because no matter how much you succeed, you really haven't succeeded. You're like, yeah, we beat the salmon team or whatever. I can't think of an animal. And you're like, whatever, because you're in 4th grade. Who cares? That's not success. Or you're like, oh my God, we lost to the Terminators. Oh no. Who cares? All that matters is you took another step forward. I've never experienced that until I started coaching. And I'm like, do you guys really not see that you're going to get better every single day and you're just going to get there? It's how everything in life works. You just keep going and then you get there. That's how everything works that's ever been, as long as you're going in the right direction, though. So figure out the direction, and luckily for you guys, we have the freaking direction right here. So if you're doing that stuff, it's just guaranteed. It's just but it's just if you have enough time. So if you're young, dude, you're on the right track, go full speed. But if you're older, yeah, you're right. You may not make it in time, so maybe just stop now, screw it. If you're only going to be like as good as you can possibly be, and that's nothing. I'm only going to make D3. That's stupid. I'm only going to play overseas. Oh, that's dumb. Whatever. But for the young guys, go full speed because you definitely have a chance. Now, if you're like too short, it happens. I don't care because you're going to make your own top level. So start thinking that way. Be smart, and it's crazy not to, man. Every single step. All right. Let's see. You can't guess the question. Exactly. Fair and square. Otherwise, Connor will quit the program. You can't say anything about Johnny Connor to get fake points. Mickey Mouse points. Mickey Mouse. All right. Moving on. Let's check our homework real quick, and then we'll go to our picture of the day. Who's been posting the homework? Kiernan has been posting the homework. Got April homework for wide angles. Great job. We have a new wide in our program as well. Someone just signed up. Pretty sure that was one of the Bellevue kids that signed up. 5-minute rush with Noah Mass. Nice job, Noah. I see you. Great job, John. I see you posting those motivational videos, John. You're killing it, man. John Sanders, you're the man. All right, and then the 5-minute triple cross repeat. Great job, Kiernan. As for the picture of the day. This is really kind of weird. We know Jokic is going to win, but Giannis might win, right? Yeah, I think Jokic or Giannis. Those are like the picks. But like Embiid, if he won it, we wouldn't be like mad. But then like if they gave it to like, I don't know, like LeBron, he is having an MVP season, but just on a bad team. But then could we give it to like DeMar DeRozan? That dude's been killing it this year. There are literally so many MVP candidates this year, and that's a great, great thing for the NBA and for like just everything in general. And that's a cool, cool thing. So I think the guy who wins it this year is going to be like, oh, they're going to argue it forever. But I think that just like when the Lakers won in the bubble, it's not less of a championship. It's not a Mickey Mouse championship. It's like, dude, there was a pandemic going on, and you still found a way to win. There are so many guys who could win. The winner of this one stuck it out. The winner of this one is an extra MVP. So if Jokic wins it, he deserves like Hall of Fame credit, like beyond measure. He won during the most MVP-filled season of all time. Or like Embiid, or like, because I think Embiid should win it. Because you're looking at the first 3/4 of the year, he's the MVP. People are such recency biased that they are like, oh, it's all about what you've done lately. And Jokic just killed it lately. But Embiid was ahead of him the entire year. So, like, I think it should just be Embiid. But I don't think that they're going to do that. I think they're just going to maybe go with Giannis because he's won the most. I'm guessing Giannis. That's my pick. But, yeah, I think it should be a fantastic, fantastic thing. Anyway, that's all the time that I have. Don't forget that the quote of the day, guys, is help others, help you. I will see you guys at practice in just a few minutes. I'm on my way over there. Make sure you guys start at practice well so we can get started on a serious note so we can kill. All right. Embiid greater than Jokic? I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, I'm out. Cue my music. See y'all later. Great job, everybody.